What's up guys, Daniel Ndukwu here, and in this video I'm going to show you multiple websites that'll make it possible to make daily income, in some cases $100, $200, $300 a day. Some of these websites are passive. You interact with the website, do what you got to do once, and you'll be making money for weeks, months, or even years to come. Whereas some of them, you got to put in the work every single day. Now, these aren't survey sites or anything like that. They're actually very legitimate sites that pay a reasonable amount of money. And many people have used these websites to quit their day jobs and start entirely new career paths for themselves. Maybe that's what you want to do. Maybe you don't want to do that. It's really up to you. The fact of the matter is that if you take these websites seriously, you can make a lot of money, thousands of dollars a month, which will rival or even surpass your current income. Now, before we dive in, I just want to let you know that I make videos like this multiple times a week. So if you're interested in making more money, making a couple $100s a month, a couple $1,000s a month, or even starting a business that becomes your full-time occupation, then make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video. Let's dive in. Now, the first website on our list is called Accessily. Accessily is a platform that connects website owners, publishers, with advertisers and sponsors. So let's say you have a website in the fitness space. There are a lot of people who want to guest post on that website because of the authority and access to an audience. So you may be thinking that I don't have a website, I don't know the first thing. Even if that's the case, you can start and build a website. And really what's required is a website with a bit of authority that someone can write an article and publish on that website. And in return, you get paid. So publish your guest posts on quality, high traffic websites. So this messaging is talking to the author, and see the kind of websites that are represented here. Forbes, Value Walk, Market Watch. Now, these are large websites. As you can see here, a domain authority, that's a metric that we use in the digital marketing space to measure how powerful a website is. It goes from 0 to 100, and it's harder to go from 90 to 100 than it is to go from 0 to 10. Like websites that are in the 90 to 100 are like New York Times, Facebook, Google, Forbes, etc. Let me show you what it looks like on the inside. So this is what it looks like when you log in and you want to work as a publisher. You can actually switch from publisher to advertiser. For our purposes, we want to be a publisher. So that's the dashboard that's there now. So when you sign up, you have to actually add a website. That's the process that I'm going through right here. So the type of backlink, it's follow or no follow. And if you're not familiar with this, a follow link passes link juice and helps people rank in the search engines, whereas a no follow link doesn't pass link juice. But both of them can be valuable, especially if your website already has traffic. So if you're getting some traffic to your website, a no follow link can still be powerful, but you can't charge as much for it. So keep that in mind. And so it'll be published as a guest post. That's the only option there. And then how long it'll take you to publish this on the website. So since I own this website, I can do it within 1 to 3 days. And then the number of backlinks. So sometimes an SEO agency will have more than one client and they want to put multiple backlinks in a certain post. So you can stipulate here how many backlinks you will allow inside of the post and the maximum number of words that the article should be. And then you'll put samples here. And then you'll set your own price. Now, what you want to do is you want to go around the marketplace and see what people are already charging. Because if you charge too much for your kind of website, then no one will buy for it. If you charge too little, then you're leaving money on the table. And the platform takes a 33% commission. So I put a price of $50 and I'll actually earn $30 per guest post. If I publish 3 guest posts a day, then that's about $90. Then I'm netted profit, right? All I have to do is take the article, copy and paste it into my website. If your website is stronger or more popular, then you can charge well over the $50 that I'm charging here. So go next. So you choose your category, enter your website information. You're basically done. So once you submit, you'll need to verify your ownership of the website and also connect Google Analytics. Now, this is optional. Google Analytics will give the people who are viewing your website an idea of the kind of traffic numbers that you have, and it can increase your chances of finding someone to actually take you up on your offer. So that's the first one. You can easily make $100 a day if you have a good website. But I understand that not everyone has a website, so this won't be ideal for them. And not everybody wants to build a website from scratch. Totally understand it. So the next one doesn't involve a website. You don't have to have a website to take advantage of it. So this is Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. Now, it shook up the publishing world a couple years back because traditionally you needed a publishing house and then they would help you market your book, and then all this craziness, and then you probably get like 5% of the total cost of the book sold. When Amazon came out with Kindle Direct Publishing, everything kind of transformed. You can publish on the Amazon platform, and through a few of their partners, you're able to publish a book directly to consumers. So it's the market that determines whether your book gets seen. There are no more gatekeepers, right? So this was game changing at the time. So I've personally used Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing, and I published a number of titles through the platform. Here's my bookshelf, and it shows all the titles that I published on Amazon. I published a fiction book, but mostly I publish nonfiction books, right? Sometimes these people, they get crazy and they block books. I don't know why, but that's kind of what you got to deal with when you're working with Amazon. They also blocked this book. I don't know why. Amazon just does that sometimes. And I published these books years ago, and they're still producing income for me. I mean, right now it's kind of minuscule. If you want to go hard with Amazon, the thing is to publish a lot of content regularly. You can get away with a 10 to 15,000 how-to book, like how to do home workouts effectively. Whatever the case may be, it doesn't have to be that long, but it does have to deliver value, because reviews can make or break your product or your book and your income on Amazon. If you have a library of 10 or 15 books, I know it might seem daunting, but if you write a 10,000 word book every 2 weeks, it'll take you 24 weeks to get 12 books, right? And each one of those books will keep on building and producing income for you over time. It's not something that you really need to spend so much time and energy on. There's a program where you can actually give Amazon exclusive access to your book for a certain amount of time. That means you can't publish it on any of these other competing platforms, but then it comes with perks, and you're enrolled in the KDP Select program. So when people read a certain amount of your book, then you actually get paid based on the number of pages that they read. And this is actually quite beneficial if you publish often, or if you have a lot of books, or even if you have a series, like a nonfiction series, like Instagram Mastery Book 1, Twitter Mastery Book 2, Snapchat Mastery Book 3, Quora Mastery Book 4, YouTube Mastery Book 5. So someone will come into your ecosystem and slowly but surely work their way through all of the books you've written and fall in love with you as an author. And then they can follow you on other platforms, and it's really a synergistic effect. And what we'd like to do, or what I like to do, is add a call to action inside the book. So let me give you an example. This book here, Craft Magnetic Marketing Messages, we actually have a call to action within that book for worksheets based on what we're talking about. And for people to get access to that, they need to go to our website and sign up for our mailing list, and the worksheets will be delivered to them. So these books are the very bottom of our value ladder. People who really appreciate the book, they come into our ecosystem, and they become part of our mailing list, and they buy other products from us. So it's like a self-perpetuating system. Even though maybe I don't produce so much income from Amazon directly, I'm able to sell to them via my own personal channels as well as my software. So don't sleep on Amazon because it may be a small amount of money. It can actually lead to you making hundreds or thousands of dollars just from people buying your 99-cent ebook. The next platform on the list is called Share a Sale. Now, this is an affiliate marketing network. You can sign up as a business or as an affiliate marketer and promote other products. Now, I won't go too deep into this website because I have a dedicated video on affiliate marketing for beginners where I show you everything you need to know about getting started with affiliate marketing. This is just one of the platforms that you can use. I personally have been rejected from them multiple times before they finally accepted me. I don't know why they do that, but whatever. So let's move on to the next one. Now, the next platform that you can use to make hundreds of dollars a day, or at least $100 a day, is called Skillshare. Now, Skillshare is an online platform that brings creators and learners together and makes it possible for those creators to monetize their information without setting up all this infrastructure. And it's kind of like a marketplace. So you can browse courses across a number of categories like fine art, graphic design, illustration, photography. Let me just check out UI, UX design, see what they got going on there. These are all the different courses related to UI, UX design. Here, let me just click on this one, Intro to UX Design. When you look at a course as a user, everything is kind of free for you as long as you have a premium account. Like, you're not charged per course, but creators are paid based on how many minutes of their course were viewed by users. So if you had 10,000 minutes of views, then you'll get paid based on those 10,000 minutes. So if you want to become a teacher on Skillshare and will get paid for your knowledge, you just come to the become a teacher option here and then click start a class. This is after you've already registered an account, mind you. So once you click on start a class, you just go through the process and they'll ask you a number of questions, and then you can actually get credit on uploading your videos, creating an outline and all that good stuff. And then once you publish it, it'll be reviewed, and once it passes the review, it'll be added to the Skillshare ecosystem and people will be able to find it. Now, you can make much more than just $100 a day with this, and you can create as many classes as you want. So let's say you're a photography expert. You can create a course on the beginner guide to photography, or you can create a course about the beginner guide to framing, and then you can go intermediate, like intermediate framing or intermediate editing. And then from there you can go to advanced, like advanced levels, because I don't know what an advanced photography course is because I'm not actually a photographer. I just managed to record videos on YouTube, right? But that's just to give you an idea of the kind of courses you can create. And one thing when you're creating courses, don't make the end all be all course for anything, because nobody actually wants that. Let's just go through the motions of creating it. I want to earn money. So continue here. Like when I'm creating a class, it kind of shows me how to do it, how to go about the process, how classes work, class requirements, choosing your topic, crafting your project. So it's really helpful. And once you want to do this, you can reach out to support at any time and they'll help you walk through the platform, because when you're successful, they're successful. After all, they do take a cut of whatever it is that you make. So that is Skillshare. It's really great if you're an expert or you know a little bit more than the average person about any kind of topic, and you want to monetize that information. You want to monetize that knowledge you have. So the next website that will make it possible to make over $100 a day is called Udemy. Now, Udemy is really similar to Skillshare, but Udemy has a much larger library. So that actually means there's much more competition. And one thing that I will warn you about with Udemy is that they can discount your courses at any time. And it's part of the terms and conditions that you sign up for when you register for Udemy. So keep that in mind. They have courses about almost every topic imaginable. So if you want to create a course, you want to go to instructor view. Once you click on that instructor view, it's really simple. All you need to do is click on new course and then go through the process of creating your course, submit it to Udemy, and then it'll be live on the marketplace. There is a simple wizard to get this started. As I mentioned before, Udemy has a lot of competition. You might want to bring out external people, like external people that'll buy the course first. So it'll get higher in the Udemy algorithm, and then from there, you'll organically start getting more and more students to enroll. But before then, you'll be pushed way down at the bottom of whatever your topic is. So keep that in mind. It's not a one-day thing, but over time, it can produce a lot of money for you. So let's move on to the next platform. And that is none other than Upwork. Upwork is a platform that I've been using for a number of years, and there's a reason for that. Upwork is great when you want to freelance or consult. Now, I do a lot of writing, marketing, consulting on Upwork, and I've been doing it for a while. And anytime that I'm low on cash or really need to raise cash really quickly, Upwork is where I come to. You apply for jobs on Upwork and you can make thousands of dollars a month easily. You just got to make sure you're bidding on the right jobs. You don't want to take too much grunt work because, well, you're better than grunt work, right? And at the same time, you don't want to overbid before you have that experience. Now, let me just show you some of my reports. Now, mind you, I don't use Upwork too much these days, but I do have a few old clients. They'll hit me up every now and then and ask me to do one or two things for them, right? So I have $75 work in progress, $80 worth of work that I've reviewed, and $135 worth of work that I've actually submitted and has been approved. But Upwork holds on to that money for a little bit, about 5 days security hold, before they'll release it to you. The thing with Upwork is that most people apply for jobs wrong. I'm going to show you how you apply correctly. Let me look at this job. So whenever there's a job, they'll tell you exactly what they're looking for in their description. If you don't really understand what they're looking for, go on to the next job because you're not going to get it, because you want to incorporate what they say in the description into what you talk about. So hi there, I'm looking to create a website content in the form of blog articles. The subject matter will always gravitate around medical aesthetics. Articles will focus on treatments, it'd be Botox, derma fillers, and skin care disciplines. In the past, people have written for me, come across in their writing as trying to sell. However, I'm looking for a good level of informative writing with value given to the reader. So they're telling you exactly what they want. They don't want it to be overly salesy, and they want to talk about Botox, dermal fillers in different skincare disciplines. So when you're replying to this kind of job, you're going to echo that back in your applications. Hey, I understand you're looking for a high quality content writer. I can craft content engaging in relevant content around skincare disciplines. I also understand that it's not supposed to be a sales pitch, but you want something that's engaging and will really inform your audience and build trust. I can do that for you all day, every day. I'm so-and-so, so-and-so. That's when you can now start talking about your credentials. The mistake most people make is that they start talking about their credentials first. I've been writing in the skincare industry for the past 15 years. They don't really care. They just want to make sure you understand their job and you can get the job done. So that's why you want to lead by echoing what they've said and reversing that, or swagging into how you can achieve those goals for them. That's the most important thing. I've been hired by people that I've told them I don't really have experience in this, but I know what you're trying to do and I can get it done. I've also hired people who might not be the most qualified people, but they understood what I wanted and they made that clear in the application. And that's the most important thing. You need to let the client know that you can do this job. You understand what they're looking for and you can deliver. That's it. Your experience comes after that. So there you have it. Those are the websites that'll make it possible for you to earn $100 or more every single day. Now, don't get me wrong. You may not earn $100 the first day you sign up for these websites and start working on them, but eventually you'll get to that point. Now, that's it for this particular video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you smash that like button, damage it. Don't crack your screen, but smash it a little bit, and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next video.